KPAX Community Spotlight is sponsored by Corwin Motors of Kalispell.
Well, welcome back to another edition of Community Spotlight, everyone. With me today, Katie. She's the Executive Director of the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Katie, thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, we have a lot to get into here, but Katie, first, just kind of on as a whole, could you talk to me a little bit about the organization and what it is you all do?
Yeah, absolutely. So the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is a national organization. However, we have local chapters in all 50 states. So the Montana chapter encompasses the entire state of Montana. We have volunteers stretched from Libby to Sydney, Montana.
Wow. So speaking of that then, Katie, let's talk maybe a little bit about the volunteers, because are they a big part of how you all are able to run and do the stuff that you're able to do?
Yes, absolutely. As you know, we are a very big state, and with the Montana chapter, we have 3 staff who help support the volunteers who really are doing the grassroots work of suicide prevention in Montana. So they're the ones out doing prevention education. They're helping us with our fundraising events, advocacy work. So really, we need people in each of our communities across Montana to really bring this work out to their community.
For sure. So, Katie, people see this and they want to get involved. How could they do that? But then also, I guess we could piggyback on top of that, is you kind of have a orientation coming up as well, correct?
Yes, absolutely. We do a Volunteer 101 or an AFSP 101 that talks about who we are as an organization, both nationally and locally. And we hold those virtually via Zoom the third Tuesday of every month. So the next one coming up is on January 20th at 7 p.m. and people can go to our website and sign up. My contact information is also on there, and you can email directly and I can get those people connected.
Perfect. Katie, let's talk a little bit about we talk about volunteers, but donations as well. Those are always helpful for you all, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the huge part of AFSP is our mission. So our goal is to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. And again, we do that through prevention education in our communities. We don't want there to be any barrier for somebody to receive education or resources. So we provide all of these resources for free. And in order to, we are able to do that through generous donations that are made by people in our community. Whether it be through one of our fundraising events, or somebody can just choose to make a donation straight to our chapter.
All right, and Katie, just a few other ones really quick. We were talking about beforehand knowing the risks. It's such a delicate subject matter, but knowing the risks, something very important that you just want to get out there, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to know the risks and warning signs. We want to make sure that people know that it's okay to talk about our mental health, to talk about somebody who might be struggling. And risks can be shown through our talk, our behavior, and mood. And the biggest advice I could give to anybody is that if you're concerned about someone, the way that maybe they're behaving is different than you've seen in the past, is ask a question. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask how they're doing. Have that awkward conversation, because it's important, and we can do that. We have a program, it's called Talk Saves Lives, and it truly is. Having a conversation and talking about it really does save lives.
All right, well, Katie, thank you so much for coming in today. Again, everyone, there's a lot of events going on. There's the Orientation 101, that's on January 20th, and then several other events throughout the year. So if you want more information on all this, volunteer, donation, anything like that, Katie, website's the best place to go, correct?
Yes, absolutely. We keep it up to date of all of our upcoming programs.
All right, and what is that website again?
It is afsp.org/Montana.
Perfect. All right, Katie, thank you so much for coming in. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much.